On his way into court, Hunter would not answer any questions.
Is this a delay tactic?
Hunter and his wife were charged last year with illegally spending more than $250,000 in campaign funds on a lavish personal lifestyle.
Ms. Hunter, have you had a chance to talk to your husband?
Hunter's wife has agreed to cooperate with prosecutors and changed her plea to guilty. The congressman is trying to have the case thrown out on constitutional grounds, arguing that members of Congress are protected from being prosecuted for their legislative activities.
The legislative privilege is a real privilege, and I've done a lot of corruption cases, political corruption cases when I was back in New York, and I've done supervised several here. And so it is a real privilege. It's like the attorney-client privilege. So, I mean, legislators take it seriously and they want to challenge it.
But Judge Thomas Whalen dismissed Hunter's motion in July, saying it was wholly without merit. However, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals will now take up the congressman's argument in December. So Whelan agreed to push the trial back just over a week to January 22nd. Now, this is the second delay in Hunter's trial, which was originally scheduled for September.
Right. I mean, it's just obviously recognizing that the Court of Appeals is going to take some time, or could take some time, in deciding this appeal.
Whelan said he'd like to get the case resolved before the March primary for the sake of Hunter and the voters. Hunter's attorney said they want to keep the trial start date as close to January as possible. But the trial might be delayed again by Hunter depending on how the Ninth Circuit Court rules on his appeal.
Once the decision comes down, then it's a question of whether or not they apply for certiorari to the Supreme Court, which means the Supreme Court could or could not take the case on appeal.
Recent polling shows that Hunter is running behind other candidates in the race for the 50th district. Matt Hoffman, KPBS News.